Hey everybody, welcome back. Apparently I had my music set on repeat. Alright, let's get back into the game. So yes, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've done any streaming. I do apologize. During holidays and when everybody has days off of work and school, it can be a little more difficult to actually get time to do some streaming. But with Moofy back in school and Shu back at work, we should be good. I'm looking at the stream monitoring window, and it's still showing the standby screen, so let me see if I can fix that. As far as the stream title goes, it should be updated. I have changed that already. I have to figure out why my screen here is not working. Give me just a moment. Okay. Let's see here. It's in the window list. Okay, let's maybe move it up. Okay, I'll give that a minute and see if that actually changes. If not, then I'll have to just turn off the scene switcher. It seemed to be a little bit of a problem the last time. There we go. Okay. Today we are in Worm Unlimited. If you remember seeing any of the last Worm stream, you will notice that this is completely different from the last one. Completely different, I mean location-wise. Our towers definitely look different. This is a different world/server. I believe the future plans are to copy the old world and give it to Pipe Fighter so that he can load it on his server. And then we can have this server set up here. And I believe there is a way that you can set it up to where you can travel in-game from one server to another, which would be pretty cool if we can get all that set up. For the moment, we're just going to go through and get some stuff done. I believe it's getting dark, which is not going to help for the stream, but there's not much I could do. Map-wise, we are down here in the southern islands, next to this town here, Litokania, I suppose. We should be this area over here, just to the west. Now, this, let me see what, this is called the Horde of the Summoned. And by the way, hi Mom, and hi Dad. These guys are, I believe, a little more on the evil side. The altar for the evil deities is not that far away. So instead of Spirit Templars, we have these Spirit Shadows. And we have these more sinister looking towers. But we kind of wanted to check out the other town and the other kingdom. I'm kind of glad we did. Way over there in the distance, there is a mine. We didn't have to dig it, we found it. There is a building just over this little hill on the way to the mine called a clay storage, was already there. This cart, you'll notice it's labeled totally legit, because I stole it, basically. It was along the road, out this way a ways, sitting there and locked, and we just kind of stole it. So we didn't have to actually build one. There's another building that we're going to go check out right now on the other side of town, and that's the town right ahead of us there. We're going to have to go around the back way, I think, because this road goes down into the water, and the horses and the cart aren't going to like that. So we're either going to have to go around here, or we're going to have to go around the whole town completely. Anyway, so the house is locked. But if you look in through the window, you can see there are a couple of beds. There's also a rare oven. And the rare oven is what I'm after. I don't know if it's going to make food any better, but it will definitely look really cool. Again, the problem is the door's locked. Now, Shu and I have done some research, and as far as lock picking goes, you can only gain a skill point every 10 minutes. There's a 10-minute cooldown. And you need a pretty high lockpick, I believe, in order to get any good percentage of chance. So we've kind of done a little GM work. I have a high-level lockpick, or high-quality level lockpick, I should say. And my skill is as high as it's going to get. And we're currently stuck because of the incline here. So I shouldn't have too much trouble getting in unless my pick breaks. Once this pick breaks, I will have to make more of my own, which isn't a bad thing. We just don't have any high quality iron ore yet. All our iron ore is pretty low quality. I'm getting like 20-ish at the most. We may do a little bit of mining today. I'm kind of learning the whole analyzing rocks inside the mine. By the way, there's also this chest here, which we'll come back and check out in just a little bit after we get to the house. I'm starting to learn the analyzing. You can go in, you can mine a small rock out of the wall anywhere in the cave, and then you analyze the rock, and it'll tell you, there's nothing nearby, or it'll tell you like there's a slight trace of something in this direction, or there's a faint trace in a direction, things like that. Oh crud. Yeah, I just saw it. Oh hey, look, there's a deer. That's the first deer I've seen on this server. Definitely not the first animal that wants to attack me. However, there's a wolf right here. We need to get inside this gate, and hopefully we'll be fine. I did make myself a new weapon, so hopefully if I do have to do some fighting, it won't be too bad. Anyway, okay, let's get these guys in here. Now, I should be okay. Nothing followed me in. Okay, great. I did, however, lose my train of thought. I don't know. Anyway. So as far as starting in this area, it does seem that there are some new... I'm going to put this over here. There's some more stuff to explore and look at. Now, once we get this open, I believe it's going to give us 10 minutes with the door unlocked, and then it will lock itself again. Now, I don't know if there's a way I can change that, but we're going to try. Easy. Okay, now, yeah, I have 10 minutes. Okay, so I have to back up, and then I have to go forward again. Okay, so here's the oven. As you can see, it's kind of shiny. There's nothing in it. We got to try and get this close enough to pull it into the cart. What's over here? I don't think it's locked. No, it's empty though. Okay, that might be something to take. Okay, we have to pick the lock on this. I'm hoping there's something more than just the oven in here, but if not... Ooh, and I got an achievement called Burglar. Ooh. Oh, hello. A bunch of quality level 40 lockpicks and a rare sacrificial silver knife. I'm gonna say that was worth it. Open. Oops. Okay, let's put the lockpicks in there. Sacrificial knife can go in my inventory. And we're taking the chest. I believe it gave me the padlock. Now I don't have a key for it. But that's okay. What I can do is put another lock on there. We have beds in here, which I can't pick up. Ooh. Okay. So let's see if we could pull this over toward the door. Now, this has to be NPC stuff because there's nobody else on the server, and this stuff was here when we spawned, basically. So, yeah, there's a back door. I'm not going to open it right now unless I can't get this out the front. Because I'm going to have to deal with whatever animals are out there. It's not inside the fenced-in area. Okay, come on. Too far away. Let's see here. Oh, I remember what I was saying. The mining. So I'm learning what the analyzing, the different analyzing texts mean. If it's, I believe if it's a slight trace or a trace, I think it's a trace. If there's a trace of something in the rock, it is within one tile of wherever you mined that rock from. If it's a slight trace, it's within 2 tiles. And if it's a faint trace, it's within 3 tiles. So what I've been doing is I've got some graph paper. Because with games for me like No Moria and Minecraft and things like that, I always have graph paper around because I'm crazy like that. But I've got some graph paper and I'm starting to mark out, basically map out the cave. Hi, minion. Basically map out the cave and then start marking when it says like there is a trace of something in whatever direction. Then I mark it down on the map to try and help me know where I want to start looking. I have found a faint trace of iron in 2 directions from one of the last ones I analyzed. Unfortunately, that does mean 3 blocks, so I have to still get to them. Okay, let's see if we can back this sucker up. Okay. Hold on, I'm streaming, sweetie. Okay. Now, can I see it? Oh, there it is, right there. Oh, dang. I have to actually get it outside. Okay. That's gonna suck. Ooh, not close to the gate, not close to the gate. There's stuff out there. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing out. May not be able to. I'd rather not have to start busting the house apart just to get to it. Now, I haven't had the chance to do much exploring around this side of town. Basically, we found this, and then we just got attacked by, like, everything. Mountain lions, bears, wolves. And we ended up running back to town and headed out in the other direction. I do have that new axe. Oh, I have 4 minutes. But I don't know... Okay, now if I go outside, can I pull it? Yes. I don't know how good it's gonna be compared to the short sword you start with. What? Oh, man. I'm gonna have to get a wagon. Okay. Shoot. That's too big. But if I can get it outside and off to the side over here, then hopefully we can just come get it later. Wonder if I could fit the beds in the wagon. Okay, we'll pull this a few more times to make sure it's definitely away from the door. Okay, now, does this have any damage? No, and I'm hoping that it doesn't take a lot of damage just sitting out here. It might, but it may not. I'll have to come over. See, there's a bear right there. I'll have to come over and check on it, and there's a flippin' ocelot there. Occasionally, to make sure it's not taking damage, and if it is, I'll need to repair it. Okay, and we'll start moving this. Hey, Shu. Yes, the oven is rare. It will not fit in the large cart. We're going to need a wagon in order to grab it. So I've got it outside, but I can't load it up. What I do need to do is... Hold on, I'm changing a key binding here. Trying to see if there's one for pull, so I can just hit the key binding. I'm looking, hold on. No. No. Crafting, no. Item. Oh, maybe here? Drag, push, pull. Let's do numpad 7. I don't care if it's set to fighting. I don't need it. Here we go. This will make it easier. Yeah, oh bugger indeed. I have no idea if I'm gonna get stuck. I hope not. I'll check the door here in a minute. I may have to pick my way back out. If I get stuck, then it's gonna not be good. How close to the door are we? Not very. Oh, and I got stuff in the way. Let's see. What else has been going on? Oh! That would be the door locking, I believe. Let me out. I should be able to pick the lock from the inside, it looks like. But yeah, I just locked while I'm in here. Okay, it's open. I got 10 minutes again. Let's see. Oh. if you noticed, one of the horses hooked up to the cart is black and white. We should have seen horses like that in the last server. The panda looking like a cow thing, I'm hoping we've also fixed one of the files that dealt with the mods, and more specifically the graphics for the mods. Looks like it was misnamed. So we managed to figure that out yesterday because we were having trouble getting an item that I had put down to look correct. It was just looking like a bag with a big question mark on it, and it's supposed to be a hitching post. But we've got that fixed. And then after we got the hitching post fixed, we realized that one of the horses was no longer white, it was black and white. So I'm thinking the baby horses that we had gotten were not white. They must have been some other color or pattern, but we weren't seeing it because the file was incorrect. But now that we've got it correct, the horses are showing up properly, the hitching post shows up properly, and I'm hoping that those pandas that were disguising themselves as cows are no longer an issue. Okay, let's turn this. Okay, if we can't get the bed in the cart, then I'm just gonna leave. Because I'm not gonna sit here and spend all the time dragging this stuff out of the house just to find out I can't get anything in. And we're only gonna get one bed for now. I could do another bed offline, but we'll see if this actually works. And for those watching, just a fair warning, this is not any sort of tutorial playthrough. I am definitely still learning, and Shu is definitely still learning. If you would like a tutorial playthrough, I would recommend going to YouTube and looking up Gamester for Life. That's Gamester, the number 4, and then Life. He has a lot of tutorial things, and he'll give you tips and things that are quite handy, some of which I've been taking notes on, because what Shu and I do is we listen to him in the background as we play, so when he says things that I think would be a good idea to remember, I write them down. That way we can remember, of course. So things like if you have animals in a pasture, put down, like, go pick some flowers, come back and plant them in that same area, or put them down in that area. And that'll give you 2 layers for their grazing, rather than just the one of the normal grass. And so I thought that was a really good idea. The other thing is that some trees need more room than others. Specifically oak, olive, and willow. Now I wish I had known this beforehand, because in the previous world... Oh, and now it's out the door. In the previous world, I planted a bunch of olive trees as an orchard. And I'm pretty sure they were all too close. Oh, crap. Okay. And this is why this is not a tutorial series. Because I just don't know what I'm doing, and I forget things like needing to be strong enough to actually do stuff. Alright, let's pull this bed outside. So at least make it easy once we are strong enough and have a bigger vehicle. I could just imagine this poor NPC coming home and finding his oven and his bed sitting outside his front door. Oh, hi bear. Hello bear, stay over there. Oh my word. That's not good. Oh, yeah. I'm more than welcome to let him know that I mentioned him. I mean, like I said, I think right now he's pretty much the source for worm knowledge. Other than the Wormpedia, of course, which he uses quite often. And so do I. So, where did that bear go? Walking along the road. And there's an ocelot there. There's a hyena there, which I hadn't seen before. They are non-aggressive, and they say Horde of the Summoned on them, so I guess they're kind of part of this faction. It would just be really nice if they were kind of like guards and attacked, like, all this stuff that's sitting out here waiting to eat me. Okay. I think we're just gonna run very quickly back to town. I don't really want to explore out here, especially with the cart and the horses, with all these animals out here. The other faction had gorillas. That's right! We did have mountain gorillas all over the place. And I have yet to see one here, but we have hyenas everywhere. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Running straight for town. Whoops. Hello. Ah, there's also another thing that we have learned. Oh, that's a thorn bush. Don't walk into there. And there's some wolves and a bear. And oh my gosh. I'm thinking we may want to drop the number of spawns. Because we have quite a few. Yeah, they all say they're rabid. But they're highlighted blue. And they don't give us any trouble. It would just be nice if they would attack things. Oh, that's right. We're going to check out this chest. Let's see. Am I being followed? No. Okay. You guys hang out right here. I'll be right back. Ooh, 82%. Got it. Holy cow. Alright, what do we have? Got the padlock. Oh my gosh. So, a Farwalker stone, a black opal, a war arrow, some glimmer steel, adamantine, source crystal, some more lockpicks. Ooh, 71. Take those. Some charcoal, rare iron, a couple more. Oh my gosh. This iron is really good. Some cotton, some leather, and some wet plants. Alright. Taking it all, of course. Oh. Did the chest just disappear? I think it did. It just disappeared after I got everything. Okay, great. Well, that's cool. I was in the middle of something and I have forgotten. Easily distracted, unfortunately. No, the small birchwood chest I picked up out of the house. There's a chest in there around the corner by one of the beds. I picked that up there. It had the sacrificial knife and a bunch of lockpicks in it. That chest just disappeared. That's fine. The small chest will be good. We're sticking things like all our gems and stuff that we're finding. Oh. Okay. The token for the settlements, I really wish we had known this in the last one. You can sell things to it. Things like corpses give you 11 iron. And basically what you do is you... Yes, we need moss. Why? Was it somewhere? I'll look for it in a little bit. You select it in your inventory, so it's green. You right click on the token, and if it allows you to sell it, you could click on sell. You go through your little action thing, and then it tells you how much money you received. You do need to open a bank account at the token, I believe. So yeah, corpses, all those seedlings that aren't good for anything but making like trellises with, you could sell them to there. It's a hyena, right? Yeah, okay. Extra crafted items. To work on our locksmithing, we made a bunch of clay key molds last night, and then we sat here and sold them to the token one after the other. It was a pain in the rear end, but we're up to like 4 copper and something iron. So this thing right here. Now, I'll select the war arrow so I don't accidentally sell anything worth anything. And I'm standing right on it, aren't I? Okay. So here, you could just go to sell. That war arrow is really good, but I don't think I'm going to use anything. Or use it for anything. So I got 10 irons for that. It says your bank account will be updated shortly. So while I'm waiting for that, I want to put this chest down. I'm actually going to put it in this cart. By the way, Shu, the stuff I've got from farming is in here. And the hammer, the pickaxe, and the rake I've made for you are in here. I don't know why these are still hot, but whatever. So I'm going to put the small chest in there. Actually, I want to put the stuff in there first. So, open that, and we'll put all of that in there. And I'm also going to throw the sacrificial knife in there. And then we'll... I'm not allowed to drop that. Okay. Can I stick it over here then? Okay. Now while I was screwing around with that, it says you've received 10 iron coins. So it's updated my bank account. Okay, there's something in here that it does not want me to drop. Possibly the knife. No. Okay, shoot. Alright, open the forge. Let's put... Okay, I'm going to put the good iron in... Oh, not in there. Oh, yes, in there. It's empty. Okay, put the good iron in the cauldron for now. The rare iron can go in there along with the charcoal. Okay. So I have to see what it is that won't let me drop it. Okay, can't drop that. Okay, so it's the Farwalker stone. That's fine. There we go. I guess I will just stick that in my backpack for now. Along with all this other stuff in here. What do I have that I don't need? Large padlock. I think I've stuck that on the cart. We have lockpicks all over the place. For right now, I'll just leave them there. We'll add these to the group of lockpicks. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. This came with the NPC small chest. This was the large treasure chest. So now we know not to use those because they don't have keys. Leather can go in there. Wemp can go in there. I will grab this sapphire that I mined earlier. This silver coin from earlier. And then we'll put both of these in there. Great. Alright, and I was gonna... Okay, that could go in my backpack, and then I don't have to worry about my backpack. I have way more cotton than I want. Okay, these are really good, so those are gonna be good for planting later. Okay. I have no clue what that is. So let's take a look at the crafting. I'm gonna go under materials. And it's not showing up under materials at all. It's not showing up there. I could look at Wormpedia, but I don't really want to do that right now because it's going to cause some issues with the stream. Alright, let's do a quick groom of the animals. Oh, she didn't like that. Okay, try again. And try again. Okay, there we go. Groom her, and then... Yeah, see... So they've got their eyes and their nose glows. Oh my gosh. There have been so many times I am like in the forge or whatever crafting, and one of those things goes right by in front of me. I of course jump. One use teleport stone. Oh, how cool. Okay. Well, I will definitely hold on to that. Okay. So here's that hitching post I was talking about earlier. This is what it's supposed to look like. Like I said yesterday, before we realized that something wasn't quite right, it was just like a little burlap sack on the ground with a big question mark on it. And I thought it was rather amusing for horses and such to be attached to a bag. Alright, let's do some farming real quick. Now, I don't know what the damage is going to be like on this axe. It's quality level 24. Oops. It should be better than that short sword that I started with. I definitely still don't want to go attack a bear, but I might be able to take out a wolf, possibly. I don't have any armor is the issue. I don't think this hat gives me any armor. We found this hat, by the way. There is a... Just down the hill from the mine, there's like a little graveyard full of coffins. And yes, I pulled it out of there. Probably not the best place to get a hat, but got it nonetheless. Okay. don't want to take the cart. We're just going to head over toward the mines. You guys can take a look. I know it's dark. Hope it's not too dark for the stream. Now, in order to be able to pick the locks on these things, the doors and the carts and such, we've had to go in and turn on PvP. We're not really one for PvP, and there's really no use for it. I mean, we're all going to be... we're not going to be attacking each other. But, in order to be able to pick locks and such, it has to be turned on, apparently. We want to avoid that. So we turned it on last night, and since then, I've been able to do a couple more things that we weren't able to do before. There are some lamps already inside the mine, but I couldn't light them because they weren't what's called planted. It was a good try, Shu. Yes, we had to turn on PvP in order to enable to be able to commit criminal activities. We're gonna come over here and see how well we can handle the wolf. The lamps weren't planted into the ground, so I couldn't light them, and there was nothing I could do about it. However, now that we can commit crimes, I can steal the lamp and then plant it in the ground myself, and then I can light it, which is what I've done in the mine. So that'll help with being able to see a little bit. Doing some damage. Not quite as much as I would like to do. My skill was better, and the axe was better. I would do more. Let's see, how bad are we? So far, everything's just very light. That's light. It's not too bad, but I am taking quite a bit of damage here. Come on. I may have to run back. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna hit X to continue to run. Oop. The only problem with that is that happens. Okay. Is he following? Yes. Alright, we're gonna head over here to the tower and should use focus. Okay. Is he still following? Yeah. Alright, I'll try that here in just a second. I want to get close enough to this tower. Thank you, by the way, Zig. I appreciate it. Alright, it might be close enough. Yeah, here we go. Okay. And then focus. Oh, try again. Must not be close enough. It's not actually letting me do anything. Do I need to have something else? Activated? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Oh, and I think I just whiffed big time. Okay. Way up. Alright, so we're gonna need to use the cotton, because that sucked. Just try to focus as much as possible. It will help you. It won't let you until you get into the fight, though. Okay. Okay, I will try to remember that. So I want to... Oh, ouch. That one's not good. So I want to focus as much as possible. Okay, thank you, Zig. Come on. Oh, it'll level up? Oh, nice. There we go. That's light. Okay. Get myself patched up here, and then we'll head back over to the mine. Okay, so me saying that I could probably take on a wolf with this new axe may have been slightly exaggerated. I'd like to be able to start getting enough materials to make armor for both myself and Shu. And if I'd stop failing with the cotton, we'd be fine. Okay, these two are bandaged. Okay. Oh well, I guess this gives me some experience towards first aid. Oh. Fail again. Alright, those are all bandaged. Hopefully they will eventually take care of themselves. If not, I'll need to I'll need to get some healing covers made. Take both of those. We're going to leave the corpse there. We could either pick it up on the way back and sell it to the totem, or just leave it. Apparently the deity that we are linked with prefers that things stay out to rot in the open anyway. So I don't need to worry about burying things. And since we have black bears instead of spiders, I'm not too worried about leaving corpses laying around anyway. There's a bunch of stuff over there. I just can't see what it is from here. That's another wolf. That's a bear. Okay.